Hey, what's up, guys? Dark here. Um, so this video is gonna be talking about Jesus, the Son of God. He was the first one I chose. Well, yeah, he's the one I chose to follow first. Um, but before I was an atheist, straight up, straight atheist. you know, Even though I was a kid, like I didn't believe in God, but it's wonderful because I got to see things. I got to see things the atheists see that they believe in with their whole heart. I got to see it with my own eyes. And what I mean by that, I mean, so what do atheists believe? They believe in nothing, right? There's no one. Some believe in they are God, right? Others believe in there is no God, and they believe in reincarnation or whatever. But but yeah, like they believe in like the universe and just yeah, and forgive me, I have something on my tooth. I'll leave it alone. Uh yeah, they believe in that, right? That there is no God, that things are the way they are. But that's just not it, right? It's there's life, there's beauty, there's a future, that's what it is, right? I mean that's what I believed in when I was an atheist. I believed in the future. I believed in in just mankind is the pinnacle, right? Or will be the pinnacle of all creation, but there's so much we can do right now and in the future. And we can get so far, and yeah, I believed in reincarnation too. Um, I believed in like spiritual things. Um, like just just the knowing that life is extraordinary and it's beautiful. Um, and just seeing that, But yeah, that's what I believe. That's what I saw. Just as an atheist, as a kid, as a teen, growing up, I saw both sides of the coin. Well, not really, not the God side. I didn't really see the God side more until my 20s, but yeah, that's how I started off. That's how I grew up. And it's not wrong to be an atheist. I feel like at the end of the day, God knows who He knows, and He's gonna get the ones He's gonna get, and the rest He's just gonna discard. But but yeah, Um, yeah, just and then the year was like 2018 or 19 was when I called out to Jesus, and well, when I really found out about Jesus, because before that I never knew about him. So how did I find out about Jesus? I just I read it in the Bible. That's where I found him. Was in the Bible. Was in my first Bible actually. Um, yeah, I saw him. Oh, I didn't see him, but that's where I found him. Was there in the book, and it's just, man. Um, but yeah. Like I was saying before, I don't, atheists, Christians, that doesn't matter. What matters is love, and that's really the ticket into heaven is that you love, right? And that's what Jesus said, right? His disciples will be those who love, and the world will know that you are his disciple if you love. But if you don't love, well, then you go to hell. Oh, sorry, guys. um, no, but yeah, that's how it is. And that's really cool. I feel like we're living in the times of revelation. I do believe that. Um, I got, man, I have this story, but I don't know if I should say it in this video or in my next. I'm gonna say it in my next video, but story, and it's the realest thing. Seeing it with my own eyes, the realest thing ever, and the most beautiful thing ever. It was just like the final masterpiece of the human race. Like, I got to see how far humans went, and it was just a few that made it, but they were there, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, Jesus Christ. It was him who saved me. I can't deny it. I can't lie. If I said that he didn't save me, if it wasn't him that saved me, I'd be a liar. I didn't save myself. I didn't save anyone. But he saved me. Man. And sometimes I feel like I was the last person he saved. Sometimes it feels that way. Just because I know what ugliness is. Meaning, I know what the ugly side of the world looks like. And what was I trying to get to? yeah, it's just that's what you gotta know is that there's an ugly side to life and a beautiful side. And sometimes you gotta go through the ugly side, and it hurts, you know. It hurts God to see people have to go through that, you know. Have to be in places in the world where it's hard and they're suffering, where it's not fair and where it's cruel. You know, places like that exist in this life, in this world. And if you're aware of it, well, that gives more power to God, you know. But but yeah, yeah, I got called out to God, and He saved me, and you know, I can't ever pay Him back, you know. And all right, I'm gonna tell you the story. So there's a book in Revelation, and it talks about the four horsemen, right? I saw the four horsemen. There are four men, and they're all in the military. Maybe not now, not yet, but they will be. But what I saw was a vision. And this was my last vision. And they were there in the forest. And how did I know it was the four horsemen? Just look up on the internet the four horsemen and go to images, and you'll see each one has a unique color, and each one is unique in their own way. Like, blue is death, which is a skeleton, right? But I saw all these four colors, and there's four colors, four horsemen. There's red, war, conquest is yellow, green is famine, and death is blue. Four horsemen. And I saw them in the forest that night in the vision. I got to see all of them. I just, it was like I was there standing right in front of them and just looking at them. And they were all there. But I'm like, but you're probably wondering, oh, how the fuck, how you identify them, right? How do you know which one's which, right? How do you know it's them? Well, that's the thing. I saw their eyes. They didn't have any eyes. They had lasers coming out of their eyes. Each one of them a different color. Green, blue, red, and yellow. These are the four horsemen, guys. And this is Revelation. But and that's it, you know. That's what I saw, and that's what I was talking about. The pinnacle of human race creation is that. It's the end of this life, and it's gonna be the start of a new life in heaven. It's gonna be the end of an era. The four horsemen are gonna end it. It's gonna be them. After that, tribulation. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, um, yeah, it's just, man, it's a lot. But I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. Peace out.